Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So Kakegurui, or Compulsive Gambler, is a show released by Netflix that is weird. That's all I could say. And so this is a series that is actually based upon a manga. The manga was actually released like in 2014. And then there was an anime that was produced in Japan that came out in 2017. And then Netflix actually got the rights to it. So as the title says, it's about gambling, and if you've ever seen Japanese movies and anime, it could be really weird. Okay, so basically what this is about this very elite private academy, Hyakkaou Academy. And the whole point of this academy is it's all based around gambling, period. So that is the rules of the game. And the kids that actually attend this very exclusive academy, they're all children of very powerful people around the world. And so eventually these will be the leaders of tomorrow. Now that setup itself, it's not too different, okay? But the different part is the whole gambling aspect. And so the whole point of this is actually a 12 episode series. It really deals with a few characters. The very first one is Yumeko, who is this new student who she comes into this school, this gambling school, and not much is known about her, okay? But then as she gets into the school, she meets other students in there. She meets Ryota, Tsutsui, Itsuku, Mary, and then they also meet the other half of the school, the leaders of the school, the student council, and it mainly revolves around Kirari, who is the president, and then also the other student council members within the school. And so that's really what it's about in general, okay? But the whole aspect of the gambling thing, it's like the whole point that drives each and every episode, okay? And so it's kind of like a video game, So Yumeko and her friends, they actually go up to each one of these student council members who are basically like video game bosses. And so you're going from level to level to level. And even though that sounds like it would not turn out really well, the show actually makes it work, in the sense that you don't really watch it for the actual gambling itself because it's confusing, all the different type of gambling games that they play. What really elevates it to, something from just boring to actually something that you want to watch is the fact that there's a sense of tension, and there's also like confusion at times because you don't really know what's going on, okay? You do, but you don't. I don't really know how to explain it, okay? So the whole point of each episode mainly is showing them gambling, okay? And in a lot of cases, you kind of already know who's going to win, but it's what happens during the whole gambling game that is actually interesting, okay? And so that is the parts that are actually weird, okay? Because if you're not used to this type of stuff, if you don't watch a lot of anime or watch a lot of Japanese film, it might just really throw you off, okay? And so as I'm watching this, besides the fact that the whole gambling aspect, that is unique and weird in itself, the rest of the anime series, I would say it's kind of average, okay? I mean, if you take the whole gambling element out, the rest of the stuff, it's pretty much like cookie cutter, Japanese anime fare. So you have your very, standard archetypes within these type of anime. And then also the other things that are the same, I would say very similar, is the fact that it's very predictable overall, okay? You kind of know what's going to happen beat per beat. And so you really only watch it for the actual characters when they're actually gambling with each other, okay? That's the most interesting part. Now, in terms of other things that are done well with this show is the actual animation style. The animation looks awesome. I love the animation style in this. It's got a lot of colors in it. It has this very, I would say, action type look, and that might sound weird, okay? But when they're gambling, it's like they're in a fighting moment, okay? And so I don't know how to explain that. And so, and also at the same time, as you're watching it, you actually grow to actually, care about the characters, So from Yumeko all the way down to Tsutsui in some cases. And then as you get later into the series, by the last episode, you actually want to know more about them, okay? At least I did. And so there will be a season 2 that's going to be coming out. But overall, Kakegurui, it is a very interesting and weird type show. Now, and it might not be for everyone, but for people who like that style of anime where it's different and quirky, then I think you will enjoy Kakegurui, the Compulsive Gambler. And so if you had any thoughts on this show or any other weird anime like this, be sure to leave it in the comments area below. And as always, if you did enjoy these videos, you got value out of them, be sure to subscribe. And if you wanted to support my channel further, you could do that at patreon.com/Geek Outdoors. Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to geekoutdoors.com, and I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.